After 15 long months of conflict, a ray of hope has emerged from the ashes of war in Gaza. Israel and Hamas, through intense negotiations mediated by Qatar and the United States, have reached a ceasefire agreement. This fragile truce signifies a potential turning point for the beleaguered region, offering a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. The agreement, announced on January 15, 2025, aims to bring an end to hostilities and alleviate the suffering of the Palestinian people. The ceasefire, while yet to be formally approved by the Israeli cabinet, has been met with cautious optimism by world leaders. The deal represents a significant breakthrough, potentially paving the way for a more permanent peace in the region. As details of the agreement emerge, the world watches with bated breath, hoping for a lasting resolution to the decades-long conflict. The road to peace is long and arduous, fraught with challenges and potential setbacks. However, the ceasefire agreement represents a critical first step towards a more peaceful future for both Israelis and Palestinians. The international community has pledged its support for the agreement, emphasizing the need for its full implementation. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the long-term success of the ceasefire. All parties involved must demonstrate their commitment to peace by adhering to the terms of the agreement and refraining from any actions that could jeopardize the fragile truce. The ceasefire agreement, meticulously crafted through diplomatic efforts, outlines a three-phased approach to ending the conflict and addressing the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza. The first phase, set to last 6 weeks, focuses on immediate confidence-building measures. It includes the crucial exchange of 33 hostages, women, children and the elderly, for Palestinian prisoners held in Israeli jails. This initial exchange of hostages is a deeply symbolic gesture aimed at easing tensions and fostering trust between the two sides. Furthermore, Israeli forces are to withdraw from densely populated areas of Gaza, allowing displaced Palestinians to return to their homes. Critically, the agreement ensures a surge in humanitarian aid, with hundreds of trucks carrying essential supplies permitted to enter Gaza daily. The second phase, commencing on day 16 of the ceasefire, aims to solidify the truce and create conditions for sustainable peace. It involves the release of all remaining hostages, the complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza, and the restoration of sustainable calm. This phase marks a critical juncture in the agreement, requiring both sides to demonstrate their commitment to a peaceful coexistence. The final phase focuses on the long-term rebuilding and rehabilitation of Gaza. It encompasses the reconstruction of critical infrastructure, the return of any remaining hostages' bodies, and the implementation of measures to prevent future conflicts. This phase will require sustained international support and cooperation to ensure the successful rehabilitation of Gaza and its people. The announcement of the ceasefire has been met with a mix of relief and cautious hope by people on both sides of the conflict. In Gaza, where the war has left behind a trail of devastation and despair, news of the truce sparked celebrations in the streets. Families torn apart by the conflict clung to the hope of being reunited with their loved ones. This agreement is a milestone, proclaimed Hamas leader Khalil al-Hayya, his voice filled with emotion. We will rebuild Gaza from the ruins of war and emerge stronger than ever before. His words resonated with the Palestinian people, who have endured unimaginable suffering during the conflict. Meanwhile, in Israel, families of hostages held captive by Hamas expressed a mix of joy and apprehension. Years of agonizing uncertainty had taken their toll, leaving them emotionally drained but clinging to the hope of seeing their loved ones again. "We are cautiously optimistic," said one mother, her voice trembling with emotion. "We have waited so long for this day, but we know there is still a long way to go." World leaders, recognizing the significance of the ceasefire, expressed their support and urged all parties to seize this opportunity for peace. "This is a moment of great hope," declared US President Joe Biden. "Let us work together to ensure that this ceasefire endures and paves the way for a brighter future." The ceasefire agreement offers a glimmer of hope for the people of Gaza, who have endured unimaginable suffering during the 15-month conflict. The war has left behind a trail of devastation, reducing homes, hospitals, and schools to rubble. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza is dire, with over 2.3 million people displaced and facing severe shortages of food, water, and medical supplies. The surge in humanitarian aid, a key provision of the ceasefire agreement, is crucial for addressing the immediate needs of the Palestinian people. Hundreds of trucks carrying essential supplies are expected to enter Gaza daily, providing much-needed relief to the beleaguered population. However, the road to recovery for Gaza will be long and arduous. Rebuilding the shattered infrastructure and providing essential services to the population will require a concerted international effort. The international community must remain committed to supporting the Palestinian people in their time of need, providing both financial assistance and technical expertise to facilitate the reconstruction process. The ceasefire agreement represents a critical step towards peace and stability in the region. While challenges remain, the agreement offers a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. It is imperative that all parties involved seize this opportunity to work towards a lasting peace built on mutual respect, understanding, and a shared commitment to a better future for all.